Happy Tuesday. It is super cold where I'm at. It went from being like 85 degrees to 30 degrees in a week. That basically sums up Texas. Today I am going to do some live calls. I have been doing a lot of campaigns, email campaigns, where I'm sending an entire list of emails to on market properties. I'm sending it to the agent, trying to gauge interest, create that conversation without doing it in mass, for one, which saves a lot of time versus going line by line and making the calls. It weeds things out, saves a lot of time. It picks out the true interested parties a lot quicker. So, like this morning, I sent out, let me double check. I think I sent out like 115 offers this morning. Let's see. What time did I send it? About 3 hours ago, I sent out a campaign of 106 emails were sent, and I got quite a bit of calls immediately from that. A lot of agents get a ton of emails and they don't always trust them, or they think that they're spam or not a real person, which is kind of funny. So I get a lot of calls immediately saying, hey, just wanted to make sure you were legit, wanted to just touch base with you before, taking this seriously, essentially. I had an agent yesterday that called me and said, we get a ton of these emails, and just being super blunt, we don't take them seriously most of the time. Yours did catch our eye, so I just wanted to give you a call and, carry on a conversation, get to know you a little bit. So it's been interesting. I really like it for time's sake, for just getting to the point, for just getting deals done in mass versus single hand calling on every single thing. But anyway, so I sent out 100 in like drip style. Let me see if it tells me how long it took me to. Oh, I guess they're still sending. Are they still sending? I'm still kind of learning stuff as I go. But anyway, in drip style, they send out. And I think this was done in like an hour. So 107 offers done with an hour or less, versus how long would it take you to call 100 agents and have a conversation with each one? A lot of time, probably, 2 to 5 days that would take you, depending on how things go and how much time you put into it. But anyway, so that's what we've been doing, a lot of email campaigns. So today like I said, I sent out a campaign about 3 hours ago. So I had a lot of responses that were maybe a little confused, or I could tell they didn't understand it. So I'm just going to be following up saying, hey, I sent you an email, and just trying to carry on a conversation and get some feedback. So hopefully these conversations will be helpful. Hopefully we get some good answers today. This one specifically, and of course, as always, I'll kind of walk you through the scenario of each one. This one, I actually sent this offer 5 days ago, and the agent responded and said, hey, I'm looking into this and reviewing it with the seller. I'll let you know. And then let's see how long. It's only been on, wait, is that right? It's only been on the market for 12 days. So it originally sold 2021. They relisted it 12 days ago. So she said, hey, let me review this. And then she sent me another email saying, I'd like to talk with you to understand your offer and company a little bit more. Can you please give me a call? So let's chat with her. My voice is like, my throat's getting a little raspy. I think it's just like the weather change all of a sudden. It's making me. Okay. 214.
Yes, hello?
Hey, Patty, this is Jade calling about the listing on Donald Drive.
Yes, hi there. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Hey, I just had. Oh, guys, before, so I just need info.
Sure, yeah, I got your email, and I'm glad you gave me a response and asked me to call you. Were there some specific questions that you had?
Well, I mean, I was trying to look at some of like the frequently asked questions and stuff about yours. I didn't quite understand the financing part, and also it was asking for like a lot of more information before you submitted a final offer. But in the title it says full price offer, so help me with that part too.
Sure. Yeah, so it is going to be full price based on our offers, every single offer we give. The goal of it is to give the seller their full amount of equity, pay your commission, as well as all the closing costs. So we're not trying to shortchange the seller at all. And for our goal, this strategy allows us to give full price offers. As far as the needing more information, initially, so this initial email, since you didn't have any numbers breakdown, I can get you an initial numbers breakdown just on some estimates that I have. But what I was saying is to move forward with a contract, we would need to see a mortgage statement since we're just going based off of estimates. And before we sign contracts, we'd like to make sure that our numbers are correct and we're not going to have to go back and forth once we've signed a contract.
Okay, so I mean, of course, I don't know their specific loan amount left, but is that what your offer's based on? Is how much more they owe on their house? They're not in any financial issues where they have to like hurry up and sell this house. So that part's not that's not the situation they're in. I do know, unfortunately, that there are a lot that are in that situation. So I just didn't know if you're going to base that offer off of that or what our list price is.
Yeah, so I take the estimated mortgage balance and the list price and compare what the equity is based on those two numbers. And that's how I come up with the initial offer. And like you said, this may not be a solution for them, but if anything, I think it's always a good idea to at least evaluate it and keep it as a plan B, if anything, last resort, if they're not getting an offer that they're looking for.
Maybe thinking of it as if they wanted to, I don't know. But so what information would you need?
Initially, I don't think that I need anything from you unless you're just able to get the mortgage statement for us pretty quickly. But if not, I'll just go based off some estimates and send you over a more official offer to see if the numbers are something that may work for the seller or not.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, just because, I mean, I know they're working today and they're not gonna answer me real quick on that part.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm pretty sure she had given me an estimate. Now I can't even remember what that was. So, we bought it a couple years ago. I mean, I'm sure you can. I don't know what you can go look up. So they've only had it for a couple years, so it's probably not a lot paid off. But
are they just
a little bit anyway.
Moving for jobs or something?
Just wanting a little bit bigger home. That's all. Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't anything like, oh my gosh, we have to sell this. It wasn't anything like that. So they already have their other one, to tell you the truth. So
they're in a great position then.
Exactly. So that wasn't the reason why, but I just thought, I've not heard of Thrive before, so I just wanted to talk to you and kind of see. So if you don't mind working me up something more specific, then I can get that sent over to them.
Absolutely. I will get that over to you today.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And thanks for calling me back.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, Jade. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. That was a really nice agent. Now, are these sellers super motivated? Not really, especially since it's only been listed 12 days. But as they start to feel that pain of paying 2 mortgages, that might start to hit a little bit. So I wish that I would have touched on that a little bit more there, and I didn't. So on our second call, I'm going to make sure to make that a point in the conversation to bring up and gauge that pain and just put that top of mind. But it doesn't sound like they're struggling too much. They already found their new house. This one's barely been listed, and honestly, it's a pretty nice house. So we'll go ahead and send her an offer and carry on that conversation. Let me mark it as I need an offer to be sent. Let's see. If you guys are watching, please put a comment in the chat. Say what's up. Let me know if I can help with anything. Let me know if you have any questions throughout this live. If you have anything you want me to talk about, always happy to do so. Oh, I need it. Okay. All right. Let's see what's next on the list. Hi, Mario. Thanks for hopping in here. Let's see. Okay, so this one, the way that I'm setting up our email campaigns is I send an initial email, and if they don't respond within 3 days, it automatically triggers another email to be sent. And I do get a lot of responses from that second email. I think that, like I said in the beginning, I think a lot of agents are just don't really know whether they should trust the first email or if it's a real person, if it's legit, all that. So they'll ignore it. But I realized whenever I send that second email, they're like, oh, this is a legit person. And I just ignored the offer. So I get a ton of calls from that saying, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't sure if this was legit. Or emails like this agent that I'm about to call. She emailed back after my second one and said, thanks so much for following up. I'm so sorry. I wasn't sure if this was actually a valid offer. Can you give me a call to discuss? So follow-up is key. I think a lot of things can slip through the cracks if you're not making sure to follow up. And I love the automated follow-ups are, oh my gosh, a lifesaver when you don't have to remember to go do that all the time. Something that I've talked about on here before, something that I use to just like manually remind myself to follow up is Boomerang for Gmail. It's an extension in Gmail and it boomerangs the emails back to you and you can choose when. So like a lot of mine, I'll say, remind me in 2 weeks or remind me in a week. And whenever that time frame comes, you can even choose times and everything. Whenever that time frame comes, it pops back up at the top of your email and says, hey, this has been returned to you. So that helps me a lot. That frees up a lot of my mental space. I don't have to remember to follow up with all these different ones, especially when there's so much going on. So I need to see if I can get like a discount code for you guys and throw that link in here. That'd be cool because oh my gosh, I don't think I could live without that thing now. All right, let's check out. So this one sold in, sold in 2020, over 3 years ago. I can't believe that was 3 years ago. And then it got relisted like 60 days ago. I guess a little less than 60 days. Yeah. Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message. No.
Okay. I'm just going to email her. She did say that she'd be free after 1, which is only 15 minutes after, so she may just be caught up doing whatever she was doing. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next one. Whoops. Okay. Oh, this one's probably going to be a fun call. And by fun, I mean not fun. This agent. Oh, this has only been on the market 11 days. They originally sold in 2019, so they should have quite a bit of equity. Let me see. Yeah, they should have quite a bit of equity. I actually didn't send... Yeah, I sent this guy an offer, sent him a second follow-up email, and he responded and said, my clients declined with no counter, which... So my initial emails aren't actually like number breakdowns for specific properties. It's basically just like, this is how the transaction would look, and it doesn't have actual numbers in there. So it's like, hey, if this is, a potential fit, happy to send over an official offer. And that's when you heard on the first call, I told the agent, let me go send you a more official offer so you guys have some numbers. Anyway, so this guy just responded to the initial email and said, my clients decline, no counter. And I always respond to email, and I wouldn't say always, but a lot of times I respond to email and be like, okay, thanks for letting me know. Out of curiosity, what about it didn't work for them? And his response was the financing, ... So he's probably not going to be happy with me calling him, but let's do it anyway. Where's his? Okay. Sorry, I gotta take a drink every time between because my throat is getting scratchy.
It's Robert.
Hey, Robert. This is Jade calling about the listing on Novel Drive.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to follow up. I was the one that sent over that offer in the email, and you had said that the clients weren't interested.
Uh-huh.
Just wanted to follow up and kind of get some feedback, see if there was any way that we could make this work for everybody.
Well, the way you can make it work with my clients is to get their loan paid off. But they're not gonna sit there and finance it for y'all.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are they just trying to go buy another property?
They already bought another property.
Okay, got it. So DTI is not an issue.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Are they investors? Is that?
No.
Got it.
No, they're just homeowners that happen to have enough VA entitlement to be able to do what they need to do.
Okay. That's great. That's great. So they just don't like the idea of the loan staying in their name.
They're not going to finance it for you. Go get they said, no, we got our own financing. Why are we going to let them piggyback off of us? So.
Got it. Okay. Well, if you guys, keep it as a backup option. If you're not getting any offers that they like, just keep us in your pocket as a plan B.
Okay. Sounds great.
All
Thanks.
right. Thank you. Bye. I just realized I wish I would have saw this before I called him. They're advertising assumable loan. But like I said, it's been on the market for like barely a week, so not highly motivated yet. I'm going to keep them in a follow-up. Let me see. You gotta take notes. I know I tell you all this every time, but I like forget if I don't take notes immediately. It sounds like the agent is more so pushing against it, I would say. Another thing that I think can be maybe difficult sometimes is the agents. I don't really like to use this word because it's not necessarily what it is, but it'll just get the point across. Agents will bully you sometimes and they'll start, giving you attitude and being rude. I mean, I know y'all have seen it on a lot of my calls. Agents will get snappy, agents will get rude. And you just have to completely stay composed. Do not feed into that. Keep your same tone, keep it going, and just brush them right off your shoulder like you couldn't care less about the attitude they're trying to give to you. It's not worth it. Don't feed into their little game that they're playing. I had an agent that this like really made me laugh. I sent the email, the initial offer, then I sent the follow-up email, and she responded and said, I didn't get the original offer seriously. You should have texted me and let me know. Like, just being so rude to the email, and I'm like, girl, I do not need all that. Anyway, I just laugh at it. It's entertaining to me that an agent would act like that when they're trying to buy and sell property and be a professional, quote unquote, and they are so rude. It's so interesting to me. Okay. What's next? 30. Savannah, so are you saying you respond to the email like that? Savannah is on our team, guys, and we just started her on doing some email campaigns, and she's getting some really good activity. Yeah, I like that, but I also think that calling them could be more efficient to like talk through like that guy. There's no point in me spending time in underwriting this because he already has in his head that it's not going to happen. So there's no point in going to spend all this time looking at the deal, sending him an official offer just for him to say the same thing he just said to me, anyways. So I think it's efficient to call them and have a conversation. It also works on that rapport since you're just talking through email. It's really hard to build rapport through email. So I think it's nice to have that personal touch. They get to know you're a legit person and you can kind of walk through their objections a little bit easier than them just responding in 2 words to an email. And it saves you time from spending time on an offer that may not be worth submitting. Okay, so this one, let me pull. This one's been on the market. Man, a lot of these are fresh on the market, which is fine. It originally sold in 2021 and it just got listed again 9 days ago. Decent house. This agent seems to already be against Subto as well. She responded to my second email and said, basically telling me that it needs to be submitted on a contract. I explained to her how we do things. And her response was, if this method does not allow the seller to be completely relieved of their debt and walk away with 100% of their profit, then unfortunately it won't be a fit. So I'm just going to talk to her. I'm sure that they want to go buy another house, and that's where this concern is coming from. So we're just going to have that chat with her and see how open she is. Hold on, I have to find her phone number somewhere else. Let's see. I think this is the key with whether you're cold calling, whether you're doing campaigns, or whatever the strategy is to always try to figure out how to gain something from it. So, like the campaigns we're doing are straight for, we're trying to get sub-2s, creative finance deals, and I get, like today I probably had 3 or 4 responses that said, hey, there's no mortgage on this property. Okay, great. Would they consider seller financing, right? So that doesn't kill the deal. It's carrying on that conversation and how can we make it work with whatever information you just told me. So Savannah is a great example of that. We had one in her campaign that he was like, hey, they don't have a mortgage on this. We're like, okay, would they do seller financing? Possibly, send me an offer. Okay, great. And now we sent a seller finance offer and they want to move forward and sign a contract. So just always twisting those things to figure out how can we make this work, regardless if it's what we thought it was in the beginning or not.
Hello.
Hey, this is Jade calling about the listing on Waldorf.
Hi, yes, ma'am.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. We were emailing back and forth about it. Do you remember?
I do not recall. I'm sorry. I've had actually a lot of inquiries.
No, you're fine. Have you guys gotten any offers yet?
We do have an offer, yes.
Okay, got it. Are you guys moving forward with it, or is it just kind of a negotiation right now?
I just got it this morning. So I've only spoken to the seller about it one time, and we're just going back and forth about it.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I had sent over, we were emailing, and you had sent me an email saying if it doesn't allow them to be removed from their debt and get 100% of their equity, it wouldn't be a fit. So I just wanted to touch base and kind of see what the story was. Are they just trying to buy another property?
No, they are not trying to buy another property.
Okay, got it. So what was the reasoning for needing to be removed from the debt? I figured it was DTI.
Because they're wanting the debt relieved. They're trying to eliminate all debt that they have. And that's why they're moving to a rental as well. They'll be in a rental for the next couple of years. So they're not actively trying to buy.
Got it. So they just want all the debt waived from their name.
Yes, they're actively working to remove debt.
Got it. Okay. Maybe got on a Dave Ramsey kick.
I'm not sure. This is what they just explained to me.
Okay. Got it. All right. Well, yeah, that is, our offer would be leaving that debt in place. Of course, all the documents would state that we're now responsible for that debt and we would be taking care of it every month, but the loan would remain in their name.
Gotcha. Yeah, that would not work for them. I'm very confident.
Got it. Okay, well, if anything, just keep us as a plan B in case this other offer doesn't work out or if they're not getting anything else that they want. And if you guys want to come back and revisit it, I'd be happy to get you over a more official offer.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye. Okay. I think that they're on the Dave Ramsey kick. Removing all their debt and moving into a rental. That's interesting, considering they just bought this house 2 years ago, and now they want to remove all their debt. Huh. Interesting. And it's not a bad house either. Needs a little updating. Okay, let me put this one on follow-up. You guys have any questions, or if you want me to talk about anything or break down anything, let me know. Okay. What's next? Oh, crap. We'll see if that one goes under contract since I got an offer today. Okay. Okay, let's pull up this one. This was from my campaign this morning. Let's see, this is another one that it sold almost 2 years ago. Oh, wow. It sold in 2021 and then resold. Oh, I wonder if that's right. Oh, it looks like someone flipped it at the end of 2021 and then resold it. And now they're selling it again. Interesting. This agent responded to my email this morning pretty much immediately and said, seller will only entertain cash offers with a verified proof of funds and traditional financing. Let's see if I got a phone number for this dude. Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
That was weird. Oh, it's 2 different voicemails. Okay, I'm gonna email this guy and say, hey, just tried calling you. Okay. Oh, this one's going to be super fun. Let's see how long this has been on the market. This one's been on the market for 43 days. And wow, they've changed. Oh, they've changed the price quite a bit in the last 40 days, but they go down in like very little amounts. That's funny. Oh, it looks like it was what? This one has to be super low equity. It sold the beginning of this year. Is that right? Yeah, it sold the beginning of this year and then it's relisted like 8 months later. Looks like it took a while to sell the first time too. Looks like they tried to rent it and then maybe it wasn't renting and they sold it. Interesting. But anyway, the agent's response on this one almost immediately said, sorry, the bank will not allow a subject to. So they don't understand subject to, is what I just read. There's 2 agents on this. Let me see. I don't know which one I should call, but
Hello, this is.
Hi, this is Jade calling about the listing on Cunningham Road. I had sent over the email this morning, and I'm not sure if it was you who responded. There was 2 names on there.
Yeah, it was Kimberly, my business partner. Would you like to speak with her?
Got it, sure.
Hold on 1 moment. This is Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly, this is Jade. How are you?
I'm well.
I just wanted to touch base. I got your email response, and it sounds like you guys have had quite a bit of subject to offers.
Oh yeah, we're deep down in lots of pending.
Oh gosh. So just no luck. Has no one been able to maybe answer all your questions or explain everything right?
No, I think we're good now. We just put two under contract, which were several $1 million.
Oh, for subject to?
Yes, for the subject to, yes.
Oh.
Subject to with a wrap, yeah.
Got it. I thought your response had said the banks won't allow that.
Right. No, that's true. That is true, especially with the DOS. But and Tennessee actually does have some laws on the books about this. But we're sort of skirting around that right now.
Okay, so you think it may work for these sellers?
Yeah. Tell me, are you talking about a response I made on one of your posts?
No, I had emailed about the listing on Cunningham.
Okay. Mm-hmm. On Cunningham. Okay, right.
Yes.
That's a whole different subject. What I meant there was the bank that she's getting a new loan with won't allow her to do it.
Oh, got it.
They're buying a new house, right? And so their new loan in place. Well, actually, they were sort of open to it, but they wanted 12 months of payments. So
yeah, we have lots of sellers that immediately go buy, and that is right. That's one way is we have to wait 12 months, and then we have some that buy immediately, and we just structure a separate document to give to the lender. Basically looks like a lease agreement that's 25% over the mortgage amount, and that allows them to exclude it 100% from their DTI immediately.
Okay, correct. Yeah, that's the issue is the DTI. So I can go you're saying pay 25% over. You think you've had lenders who will go ahead and exclude it then?
Right. Yeah. And I do have a lender that is super savvy when it comes to Subject to, and he's licensed in all 50 states. If you guys want to connect with him, I'd be happy to make that connection.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be fine if you want to do an email connection between us.
Okay.
That would be great. The seller is definitely open. They're relocating. So this is, they're not just selling it for fun.
Sure.
They are relocating for a job. So they're happy to be creative. Obviously, they're tight. They're really almost walking away at break even.
Yeah.
And so it's not like they're doing this to make money.
Right.
So anyways, yeah, if you want to send that, if there's, I'll go back to them and ask them they're real open with their new lender and just ask if there's any way around getting that excluded and see if that idea can work. I had another wholesaler and another investor who called me like yourself and said that they had also been able to get around that by paying several months up front of the payments.
Right.
So, okay, we'll send you the connection and we'll see what happens there.
Okay, perfect. I'll get all over that to you this afternoon.
All right, Jade. Thank you. Bye.
Interesting. That's not how I was expecting that conversation to go. She's already doing Subject to, and that's not what she meant at all by that email, which was very unclear. Interesting. Okay, so she's familiar with it. She's open to it. She knows what's going on. We just need to get past the DTI. So that's why it's important. I could have just responded and said, oh, let me know if they change their mind. But I wouldn't have actually gotten the full story, and I wouldn't have gotten what she actually meant because her email was super confusing. So it was really helpful that I called her and built some rapport and got to the bottom of what she actually was talking about. So she's doing it with 2 properties. Interesting. We're breaking even. Okay. That was all really good information. Whoops. If you're watching, throw a comment in the chat. Say what's up. Let me know if I can help with anything. As always, I'm happy to help with deals. If you need help structuring, underwriting, closing the lead, getting it dispoed, you can submit it to this link right here. Thank you, Savannah, for staying on here. Okay, so I'm going to get her an official offer and also send her a lender connection. Cool. What's next? A lot of these don't present the initial emails. Maybe they just don't think it's worth presenting. I'm not sure. But this one, It's been on 31 days. Oh, this might be a flip. This might not even be worth having a conversation. I think this is a flip. I don't spend too much time trying to mess with flips at all, unless they're open to. Most of the time they're not open to creative. They're doing the same thing that we are. They're in the same game. They're actively buying properties and flipping them and trying to make money. So they're not going to sit there and let you take over their loan because there's no real pain there. Majority of the time, they bought it to make a profit. This house looks so cute. They did a really, really good job. Yeah, they just bought it just like 4 months ago and flipped it. So I'm not even going to spend my time calling that one. I don't think it's worth it. So I'm just going to respond to her, say, let me know if anything changes or if you have anything else. I throw that in pretty much every email I send. Let me know if you have any other listings. And it's come back more than once that they want you to put offers on other stuff. So let me mark this as an investor flip. Just a reminder that y'all do not need expensive CRMs or fancy CRMs. We do almost everything out of Google Sheets, and it can do so much. Okay. Oh, I really hope I'm not getting sick. I kind of feel like I am. I've been taking supplements already, trying to prevent it. Okay. Oh. Okay, this one, she responded pretty much immediately and said, no, thank you. They will not be interested, which means she didn't present it. And then she sent another email saying, Jade, they need to obtain a new loan. So, which is funny because at the bottom of my email, colored in a bright purple, it says, if your client needs to purchase a new home, this does not prevent them or does not hinder them from doing so. So that's interesting. She didn't read the whole email. Hey, Abraham, thanks for hopping in here. Okay. This is a cutie. It's only been on for, let's see if that's right. It's only been on for 11 days, and I actually don't see any prior sale with it. It was built in 2021, though, so maybe it was just like a custom home in 2021. So I bet they're moving for a job or divorce or something since they just bought this nice new home. They're definitely not selling for fun. Okay.
Hi, this is Lisa Blake. Hi.
Okay. I'll send her an email, telling her to give me a call back. All right. Cool. All right, guys, that's all the calls I had lined up for today. Had a good amount of conversations. Hopefully you got something from that. I would love to hear any feedback, anything you guys want to see more of, any questions you have. Open to hearing it. Feel free to comment live or afterwards, or shoot me a DM on Instagram. My name is on the screen. And I'll pop this link back up here. If you need help with any deals, feel free to submit or DM me. And on Thursday, I will be live again at 5 Central Time for the podcast. I'll be interviewing Kevin Cho. Super excited. I'm sure a lot of you guys know Kevin. He has a great success story, and I'm super excited to chat with him on Thursday. So I hope you guys will pop in there. And until next time, I will see you guys later.